Nitish Kumar was sworn in as Chief Minister of Bihar at Patna's historic Gandhi Maidan for a record-extending 10th time Thursday morning, capping a triumphant victory in last week's Assembly election.
मैं
नीतीश कुमार सत्य निष्ठा से
प्रतिज्ञान करता हूं
It's important to note that no chief minister in the country would have taken oath as many times as Bihar's longest-serving Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, who was sworn in for a record 10th term today. At 74, the JDU Supremo also achieved another milestone of extending his 19-year stint as Chief Minister and breaking into the national top 10 list of longest-serving heads of government. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar thanked the people of the state for NDA's unprecedented victory in the assembly elections. The grand swearing-in took place at Patna's historic Gandhi Maidan with a mega NDA show of strength. The new Bihar cabinet includes 26 ministers from the BJP and JDU with a handful of new faces. 19 MLAs starting with BJP leader Samrat Chaudhary, Vijay Sinha and Dilip Jaiswal were also sworn in and will form the nucleus of this new government with emphasis on experienced faces. The JDU's list was led by Bijendra Prasad Yadav, Shravan Kumar, Vijay Kumar Chaudhary and Ashok Chaudhary. Also, Mohammad Zama Khan, the former Minorities Welfare Minister, was re-inducted. Vasudha now joins me live. Vasudha, you have witnessed that entire historic oath taking ceremony at the Gandhi Maidan just a short while ago. We've seen Nitish Kumar come out in the open after very long, especially after that historic win that we've seen. Tell us more about what you saw there, how the people were responding to the oath-taking ceremony. We want to understand more about the mood. We've spoken a lot about the politics around it.
Well, this oath-taking ceremony is not a cue for us to move on to the big story, as every oath-taking ceremony is, Vedika, because I feel that there's a new future of Bihar that's being written, and a lot of people sounded quite optimistic and hopeful. And I come to you from Hotel Moria, where there's a lunch that's been planned for all, new BJP MLAs, and also the Home Minister is going to speak to them. The other chief ministers from different states are also going to be part of this. NDA representatives are going to participate in this meeting. It's a lunch meeting, so breaking bread together is important. Nitish Kumar is not likely to be present here, but he did make a wonderful public presence today, and he also in some ways he took oath, and he sounded in his element. This victory is a lot about how central he is to the people of Bihar, because he not just gets the Mahila and EBC votes, but there's a lot of socio-political capital that he has accumulated all these years. So every person that I spoke with spoke very fondly about him. So clearly an emotional moment for the people of Bihar, and more importantly, the cabinet that has been put in place also has representation that needs to be talked about, because according to my sources, there are 8 members from upper caste. OBC communities have about 8 representatives. The backward EBCs, there are 4 members, and there are also 5 members from the Dalit community, and there's 1 Muslim representative. So social inclusion has been given a lot of importance, and also the fact that it's a combination of people with experience. So you have Mangal Pandey and Vijay Sinha and Samrat Chaudhary. You also have, youngsters like Shreyasi Singh coming in, and also experienced leaders from the JDU, including Leshi Singh and Vijay Chaudhary and several others. It's an important meeting that Amit Shah, the Home Minister, is having with the senior members of Bihar BJP. And that is, I think, to also chalk out the portfolios that will be announced in a short while from now. So this meeting is happening. Top VIPs are coming in, and the lunch is going to take place in a few minutes from now.
All right, so it's back to business after the oath-taking ceremony. Vasudha, thanks for joining us live. We have a lot of people who have reacted to this from the ground. Let's start with Nitish Kumar's son.
10वीं बार मुख्यमंत्री की शपथ लेने जा रहे हैं, बहुत बड़ी बात है। मतलब एक तो देश में अपने आप में रिकॉर्ड है।
जी हाँ है,
बधाई देता हूं पिताजी को कि वो 10वीं बार ओथ ले रहे हैं, और जनता को धन्यवाद करता हूं कि उन्होंने हमें जितवाया। भगवान की कृपा है, उनका धन्यवाद करता हूं।
इतनी बड़ी जीत की उम्मीद थी आपको?
नहीं थी जीत की उम्मीद थी होगी, लेकिन ये कुछ जनता ने ज्यादा विश्वास किया हम पर। उनका आशीर्वाद, हमने जो किया 20 साल में जनता ने उसका फल दिया। आखिर पिछली बार हम लोग 43 पे आ गए थे तो थोड़ा सा कम विश्वास किया, फिर भी पिताजी अच्छे रहे, काम जारी रखा, तो फिर से उन्होंने पुनः विश्वास प्राप्त किया जनता का। तो जनता को बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूँ, धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
महिलाओं के बारे में चर्चा हो रही है, महिलाओं ने बहुत ज्यादा विश्वास किया है पिताजी।
जी हाँ, महिलाओं का विशेष योगदान रहा। पिताजी ने इधर कुछ महीने से जो महिलाओं के लिए किया है, पहले भी किया है, तो उनका भी योगदान है, पिताजी का भी योगदान है। 20 साल मेहनत की, सब कार्यकर्ताओं की मेहनत है, चाहे भाजपा हो, जदयू हो, लोजपा हो, उपेंद्र कुशवाहा मांझी अंकल हो, तो सबकी मेहनत है, सबने काम किया है, तो जनता ने हम पर विश्वास किया।
आपके राजनीति में आने की भी बहुत चर्चा है क्या?
मिस्टर जायसवाल, आपका आज शपथ हो गया है, सरकार की प्रायोरिटी क्या रहेगी?
First, I thankful to all the senior leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party, especially our respected Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, and finally Shri Nitish Kumar ji. हमारी प्रायोरिटी जो शपथ ग्रहण समारोह हुआ, इस शपथ ग्रहण समारोह के ऐतिहासिक पल पर दुनिया के सर्वाधिक लोकप्रिय नेता और इस देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की उपस्थिति बहुत ही ऐतिहासिक थी, और इस ऐतिहासिक पल के लाखों लोग साक्षी भी बने। हमने शपथ लिया है चुनौती के रूप में, और इस चुनौती को अवसर में बदलने का काम हम सभी मंत्रियों का है, सरकार का है, और हमने जो वादा किया है युवाओं से रोजगार, नौकरी, महिलाओं का सशक्तिकरण, स्वावलंबन और स्वरोजगार, किसानों की खुशहाली और ये कानून का राज, ये हमारी प्राथमिकता है।
आपको एक बार फिर से आप मंत्री बने हैं, इस बार प्राथमिकता क्या होगी? डबल इंजन की सरकार है,
जो काम बचा हुआ है, जो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने संकल्प लिया है, जो कमिटमेंट किया है, उसको एक एक करके हम लोग पूरा करेंगे।
और ये इसका फिर से एक्सपेंशन होना है क्या? कैबिनेट का और भी आपके मित्र हैं?
अब ये तो बड़े नेता फैसला लेते हैं, मैं इतना ही कहूंगा कि जो हुआ अच्छा हुआ, और जो होगा आगे अच्छा होगा।
इससे बधाई हो, आप दोबारा मंत्रिमंडल में शामिल हुए हैं। इस बार जो ये डबल इंजन की सरकार है, इससे लोगों को उम्मीद बहुत ज्यादा है।
बिल्कुल थैंक यू। हाँ, बहुत बस 10वीं बार मुख्यमंत्री नीतीश जी ने आज ओथ लिया है, ऐतिहासिक रहा। बहुत से प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री, उप मुख्यमंत्री सहित देश के प्रधानमंत्री आए, तो ये इस बात को प्रमाणित करता है कि भारत सरकार ने जिस तरह से पिछले कुछ वर्षों से बिहार की प्रगति के लिए जो आर्थिक सहायता किया, वो जारी रहेगा, और डबल इंजन की सरकार आगे तेजी से विकास को करती रहेगी।
ये बताइए, इस बार जितने भारी बहुमत से सरकार बनी,
और से माननीय नीतीश कुमार जी को, सभी उप मुख्यमंत्री, मंत्री, सभी को बहुत बहुत बधाई।
Nitish Kumar is the Chief Minister now. He is having very good experience. Now even Bihar will develop like anything in future. This is India's century. In that direction, Bihar is going to play very crucial role overall development of the nation. We are very happy. Even recent times you are seeing the trend. All elections, NDA is sweeping. It will continue.
आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का और नीतीश कुमार जी का बहुत ही लोगों ने जंगल राज को नकारा है और विकास राज को स्वीकारा है, इसलिए लैंडस्लाइड विक्ट्री हुई है।
10-time Chief Minister, here's a look at Nitish Kumar's political journey.
With Nitish Kumar taking oath as Bihar's Chief Minister for the 10th time, his political journey stands unmatched in Indian politics. A saga of conviction, rebellion, survival, reinvention, and extraordinary longevity. Few leaders have shaped a state's political landscape as deeply or as repeatedly as Nitish Kumar. His political roots lie in the turbulent socialist churn of the 1970s. Nitish was forged in the Jayaprakash Narayan movement, a generation that promised to challenge injustice and democratize power. Alongside one of his closest comrades, Lalu Prasad Yadav, Nitish entered public life as an engineer turned activist who believed politics must uplift the weakest. On 10th March 1990, Lalu Prasad Yadav took oath as Bihar's chief minister at a massive gathering in Gandhi Maidan. He rose to power backed strongly by Devi Lal, Sharad Yadav and with unconditional support from his fellow socialist Nitish Kumar.
लालू जो हैं और नीतीश दोनों एक साथ की राजनीति के लोग हैं, जेपी के मूवमेंट से निकले हुए, लेकिन लालू ज़्यादा तेज, ज़्यादा बड़े पॉलिटिशियन रहे और उनके पास एक बड़ा मजबूत जाति का वोट बैंक था.
Lalu was what one could call, in the absence of a better word, a secular alternative whereby, although they were all anti-Congress, but Lalu was not very comfortable with the Jan Sangh, Bharatiya Jan Sangh at that time, whereas Nitish, in that sense, was an anti-Congress leader who, because he was part of the Janata Party, he had developed very good relationships with Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and therefore he was comfortable with the Jan Sangh.
Lalu's ascent electrified Bihar's backwards and Muslims. For the first time, historically marginalized communities felt a sense of dignity and representation. He styled himself the common man CM. But the promise soon collided with the realities of power. By the early 1990s, Nitish Kumar, the benefits of Lalu Raj increasingly flowed to the politically powerful Yadavs, leaving other backward castes, including Nitish's Kurmi community, feeling ignored and resentful. By early 1990s, Nitish Kumar could no longer accept the aggressive Yadav-centric politics. The socialist brothers were drifting apart. In February 1994, responding to the anger of his constituents and shedding his own hesitation, Nitish broke ranks.
जिस राज्य में कलेक्टर मारा जा रहा है, जिस राज्य में इंजीनियर मारे जा रहे हैं.
At the Kurmi Chetna rally in Gandhi Maidan, he thundered from the stage. जो सरकार हमारे हितों को नजरअंदाज करती है, वो सरकार सत्ता में नहीं रह सकती. A government that ignores us cannot stay in power. This was Nitish's open challenge. What followed was one of the most remarkable arcs in Indian politics. Nitish transformed himself from a rebel to a formidable challenger to Lalu's dominance, and then to Bihar's most enduring chief minister. Without his party ever winning a clear majority, often not even the largest party, Nitish still managed to form and lead 9 governments. Twice he even headed a government in alliance with his principal rival Lalu Prasad Yadav. Flexibility became his weapon. Governance became his brand. Political observers began calling him the great survivor of Bihar politics. When Nitish became chief minister in 2005, he stepped into a state battered by decades of stagnation, lawlessness, and eroded public trust. His early agenda was laser-focused: rebuilding roads and repairing infrastructure, expanding access to education, particularly for girls, curbing rampant crime that had made Bihar infamous, introducing simplified village-level public service delivery, strengthening PDS, healthcare, and school attendance schemes. The turnaround was visible. Crime fell, roads were built at unprecedented scale, and enrollment in schools surged. Nitish's supporters began calling him Sushasan Babu, the good governance man. Over nearly 20 years at the helm, often with breaks, but always returning, Nitish Kumar became the central axis around which Bihar politics revolved.
नीतीश कुमार सत्य निष्ठा से
Now, with Nitish Kumar being sworn in as Chief Minister for the 10th time, Bihar watches yet another chapter unfold. NDTV Bureau Report.